reality. Let's give it up for Dr. Ameya Durve, Business Head, Tridiagonal Solutions. A bigger round of applause for him. Dr. Durve, by now you know the pratha of 𝐒𝐲𝐳. So the aim, right? Our aim is always to use the maximum number of keywords from either your title or the topic that you're talking about. So yours is pretty obvious. Sir, in one line and one line only, please tell us the number one skill that is required to turn vision to reality in real life.
So first, the number one skill is to actually define your vision clearly. Not having the clarity of vision is the biggest mistake that you can make, right?
That clears a lot of our doubts. Fantastic, fantastic, Dr. Ameya. What an absolute pleasure to have you with us. Stage is all yours.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, good afternoon, everyone. So let me start by giving a quick introduction about Tridiagonal Solutions. Yeah, okay. So Tridiagonal Solutions, we are an engineering consulting company. We are a product of CSIR National Chemical Laboratory. Our founder was ex-deputy director of National Chemical Laboratory in Pune, and he, along with some of his colleagues from the industry, founded Tridiagonal Solutions in the year 2006. And since our inception, we have been working with our customers in the process industry, trying to solve some complex engineering problems, right? Over the past 15 years, we have worked with most of the Fortune 100 and 500 companies across the globe. Majority of our clientele comes from the US, rest of it is from Europe, India, and Southeast Asia. Today, we are a group of around 100 plus professionals, most of whom are PhDs and masters in chemical and mechanical engineering. I myself did my chemical engineering PhD, and I'm working as a consultant for the past 10 years with Tridiagonal Solutions. We have delivered more than 900 projects of different capacities and have resulted in hundreds of millions of dollars of customer savings. If you look at our company, right, we have serviced almost every sub-segment of the chemical process industry, starting from oil and energy to pharmaceutical, specialty chemicals, food, metals, and mining, per paper and pulp, and so on. As process consultants, we work with different types of tools and technologies to solve complex engineering problems. Our approach to digitalization solutions is also the same, right? We are implementing asset performance management solutions to improve throughput, advanced process control for improving energy efficiency, reducing wastage, and so on. What we bring to the table and when we deliver operational excellence to our customers is not just independent technologies like APM, APC, but it is our experience and expertise as process consultants, right? With that experience, we have always helped our customers in their digital transformation journey. So talking about digital transformation journey, here is a very short summary of the roadmap that people follow, right? Part of these has been borrowed from companies that are way ahead in the roadmap, like say Netflix and Amazon. Usually things, there are 5 steps, by the way. It starts from localized exploitation, internal integration, business process redesign, business network redesign, and business scope redefinition, right? Localized exploitation involves point solutions, right? Let's say you are implementing IoT-based sensors for condition monitoring to improve efficiency of a particular equipment, or implement or advanced process control for a distillation train. This is the point where you will do most of your investments when you start your journey in the digital transformation. And all the investments, even though they give you a positive ROI, you really capitalize as you move across the entire journey, right? Internal integration is where you are actually connecting different equipments, have a connected plant, and getting an entire visibility of the process, right? I forgot the name, but the CIO of Mehta Group exactly explained what this particular step means in terms of internal integration. Business process redesign is when you're moving from condition-based monitoring and preventive maintenance to predictive maintenance. Think about predictive maintenance linked to your inventory management, right? And all the orders, permissions that are required for procurement of inventories are happening in real time based on data, right? Business network redesign, which are very advanced stages of transformation. You are actually redefining who does what in your organization and unlocking new scope for business, right? This is where you will actually exploit the true benefits of digital transformation. As far as the process industry is concerned, last two steps are still far ahead. Majority of our customers are somewhere in between the first two steps. And whenever we are talking to our customers, the localized exploitation is most of the is where most of the POCs will happen, right? You will start with small pilot projects. You will see the ROI, prove the ROI to your management, ask for more investments. Majority of our engagements also start at this particular step. And when we are talking to our customers during the start of this engagement, it actually reminds me of my experience of buying my very first car, right? I had a specific budget, I had a specific mileage requirement, and all of those specifications lasted till I made my first showroom visit, right? Then as I went from Honda to Hyundai to Skoda, lot of specifications were added, by the car salesman. All of them were good, ventilated seats, automatic transmission. But by the time I made a new specification set, the car was completely out of my budget, right? And this is something that very commonly happens with digital transformation projects as well. There are too many enablers in the market. Each of one of them have their own specific features. Each one of them has their very specific USPs. And if you look at in the vacuum, they are pretty amazing. Some of them are our partners as well. We have implemented their solutions in the past, right? However, these features are not going to help you define your ROI, or not going to help you justify your ROI, right? The only thing that results is what we call as scope creep. Scope creep definitely results in cost escalation and time escalation, and ultimately the digital transformation projects that start as pilot die their own death, right? Few other reasons for scope creep are, again, no clear vision, right? You don't have, it is very difficult to visualize the entire transformation roadmap, but you could at least have some idea or template about how the redesigned business scope is going to look like, right? Without having any clarity on that, people just start with pilots. The pilots do not lead anywhere. There is no goal setting and no prioritization, which is a result of, again, no clarity in vision. Digital transformation, it involves different departments. Everybody adds new aspects to the projects. Change management is not there, and eventually the project dies its own death. And if you look at the survey from EY, right, just 2020 survey, this is a problem worldwide, right? Majority of the customers are struggling to scale up their digital transformation projects, right? So it is very important to have a clear-cut strategy for your digital transformation projects, and that is where Tridiagonal comes into picture. If we have to define our strategy for digital transformation project in one single slide, this is going to be it, right? We believe, as far as the process industry is concerned, digital transformation is not only about IT, OT. It is a convergence of process technology, information technology, and operation technology. These are the manufacturing operations that are going to get transformed, right? So how we can leave process technology out of it. It is a very key piece. Let me kind of, I will be sharing a few examples of how we are achieving that as well. So our objective at Tridiagonal is to help you identify value, create value, and deploy value in your journey of digital transformation. We look at our clients and their business pressures. We are working with soda ash manufacturer, a very energy-intensive manufacturing operations, where energy consumption is one of their key operations, right? So entire plan, we put it through what we call as a PACE framework: pressures, actions, capabilities, and enablers. Identify first your business pressures, then look at what actions are required, what capabilities are required, and based on that, we make an entire digital transformation roadmap. We even conduct training sessions and awareness sessions on digital transformation just so that there is buy-in from multiple sections of the organization. And at Outstart, we also do what we call as a pre-benefit audit. I'll show you an example in subsequent slides. We actually try to demonstrate where your return on investment is going to come from when you do go ahead with your implementation. Finally, we have a partner network who provides solutions like 𝐒𝐝𝐿, Honeywell, Vidyatek, Azure, AWS, and we also help you implement these solutions and realize the benefits on your investment. These are some examples of the digital maturity assessment. The very first step, what we do in terms of identify value. As you can see here, we are not only looking at the data infrastructure that is available, but also at the organizational culture. If you have things like TPM, TQM already in place, the culture is much more agile, and you can adoption of technology is faster. So there are all ratings that are available with us to do the entire digital maturity assessment. We also look at the scalability of the technologies that you are going to invest in, right? People want to start with pilot, one particular section, just look at, let's say, 100 tags when we are implementing Historian. But whatever solution you are procuring, will it scale to 10,000 tags or 50,000 tags when we are actually looking at complete manufacturing transformation? So this is a few examples of data assessment. As I said, process technology is a key part of the digital transformation journey. We are looking at every single equipment. What are the data that needs to be captured? We start right from there, right? We start with the sensorization. Do you have right quality of data? Are you capturing it with right frequency or not? And once we have all that information, we are actually giving you a roadmap of use cases and how you are going to see your benefits. Some use cases can help with cost reduction, some help with increase in the revenue, and then it's a joint decision on how do we prioritize this entire journey. With respect to solutions tech stack, what Tridiagonal can do, we start with, as I said, basic sensorization to IT/OT architecture, deployment of data historians. We also implement advanced process control systems and complex AI/ML based solutions as well. 𝐒𝐝𝐢𝐭 is one of our solution partners. It is a real-time analytics. It is a self-analytics tool that can actually help you to do anything from predictive analytics to batch quality monitoring and so on, right? Finally, we also have solutions for digital workforce, operator training simulators, and again, digital logbooks and asset integrity management solutions driven by one of our partners, Vidyatek. So our solution portfolio actually covers all the three critical aspects of manufacturing, right? Processes, assets, as well as people. Whether it is process performance improvement, we have simulation-based technologies, advanced process control, data analytics. We do AE and OE and predictive maintenance, asset integrity management for asset performance, and again, OTS as well as worker assist for people performance management. Yeah, so all the technologies that I showed in previous slide, we have implemented in the past, and they have given proven benefits. This is just to give you a ballpark figure about what benefits you can expect, right, from different aspects, whether it is improving production, reducing operational cost, energy reduction, and so on. Right, so what does Tridiagonal bring to the table, right? We act as owner's consultant for our customers. We are platform agnostic. We have our solution partners, but our objective is not to sell you a particular software. Our objective is to help you realize your digital transformation goals. We help you estimate your ROI, and we are in the game with you, right? Our pricing is outcome based. If you don't achieve your goals, we don't get paid. That's the engagement model. These are some of the customers with whom we have some active engagements going on. We have actually team deployed with them for remote monitoring, data science applications, and so on. Let me show you some more examples. As I said, majority of our clientele comes from the US, so we have data science teams which are outsourced for these companies. And yeah, so this is these are some of the ongoing projects. We are acting as a project management consultant for soda ash manufacturer who is actually trying to implement a digital twin. The digital twin has been implemented by Honeywell, and it is Tridiagonal's responsibility to make sure the project is successful and we have guaranteed 1% improvement in throughput at the end of the entire project. This is a project where we have actually deployed 𝐒𝐝𝐢𝐭, and we are doing real-time monitoring. It's a 5-year contract that is ongoing. As you can see, these are different snapshots of 𝐒𝐝𝐢𝐭. Anybody wants to know additional features, you can just visit our booth. We are happy to share. As I said, benefit analysis and proving ROI is one of the major things that we do. This is the project that we just recently concluded for a chlor-alkali manufacturer. They just wanted to understand if they are going to invest in analytics, what is the ROI for them. We did a detailed study, and what we found out was that by doing real-time analytics, they can actually increase production by 6 to 10 tons per day without increasing the energy consumption. And we not only proved this particular number, we actually showed them how the entire workflow of analytics should be, what data to be captured, what kind of heat maps they need to see, what decisions the operator is going to take, and what decisions require escalation. So that entire roadmap was created for them by Tridiagonal. This is another project that we concluded last year. This is for one of the largest aluminum manufacturers in the country. And this was, again, an analytics program. As a part of the program, we actually helped them improve the strategy of AL3 addition to their smelters, resulting in almost 25% reduction in electricity consumption. And finally, this is one of the, again, ongoing projects that we have with one of the world's largest biopharmaceutical companies. This is one of our crown jewel projects, if I might say so. What we have done here is we have actually combined data analytics with first principle modeling, right? So these are bioprocesses. Batch times are around 14 to 15 days. Each batch is going to cost 60 to 70 lakhs. And again, since this is a pharmaceutical company, the quality is of paramount importance. And since bioprocesses are complex, there are a lot of unknown parameters. What we are doing is we first are writing a set of equations from first principles, and then we are using lab data, we are using pilot data, and we are using production data, and using ANN models to actually try and fit the unknown parameters. And the overall objective here is all these bioprocesses could be efficiently scaled up, right? Sometimes the scale up often kills the product, or sometimes scale up, the time to market is in years because of the scale up of complex processes. The idea here is to reduce that time to market from years to months, if possible. So that's about it. Thank you.